Hush it.
I promise I love you.
I promise I do.
Love you.
Whatever happened to Dream Boy?
You cool though.
They just had a reunion at Detroit Base Day.
And you ain't say nothing?
Huh?
And you ain't
I
say
didn't know
nothing?
they was coming.
Oh, you know, that was my song.
I didn't know they was coming. I got that. I caught you.
Something's wrong with him. Yeah, nasty.
Some prefer it that way.
I do. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
Sure.
Y'all took too long to answer.
Sure.
All the listeners know this shit starts off slow and picks up way later in the episode.
Right.
Wait for it. Welcome to the threesome, y'all.
Oh. Welcome to the threesome,
Really?
y'all. I know, right? This is the podcast where the three of us try to talk about at least 3 topics each week. It has been a long week, so you will have to pardon me if I am not all here. Anyway, for those of you who have... Right. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, welcome. We are awfully glad you're here. And for those of you who are back for more of this, we thank you. And you are the real MVP. The sultry voice you'll soon hear is our point person and optimistic realist. We call her Star.
Twinkle, twinkle, little me.
I'd kink, but okay.
The hilarious dulcet baritone you just heard, and we'll hear again, is our man in the middle. Our voice of reason. He is known as Magic.
I'm sorry. Was young and had to choose between you and what the rest of the world might offer me. Shit, what would you do?
I'd choose me, but hey, you can't go by me. Anyway, bringing up the rear, as always, I, of course, identify as the optimistic... No, wrong.
It's gonna be a long fucking night, yo.
The pragmatic contrarian.
I'm telling you, it's going to be a long night. Yeah.
Come on, pragmatic contrarian. Get your shit together.
Bringing up the rear, as always. I, of course, identify as the pragmatic contrarian of our group. And I am known as Storm.
I'm already sick of editing this episode.
That raise is kicking in quite nicely.
Yeah, I got
you
your
are on
raise.
time. You are on time.
That's also what he said. Anyway, so do we have any church announcements this week?
I want to know what your intro was about, sir.
What intro? Like what I said after being introduced?
Yeah.
It's a Andre 3000 verse on a T.I. song called Sorry.
How did I miss that?
Not a big T.I. fan.
Obscure hip hop. I love it.
And for church announcements, dear rappers, I've let you breathe. I've let you do your little corny ass songs. I've left you the fuck alone. Please stop playing with me.
Uh-uh.
Okay.
Uh-uh.
I mean,
Somebody's poking the bear.
I suppose.
We'll
Y'all
see.
don't
We'll
want
see.
none of that, son.
Man.
You don't want none of this.
All right. Are you ready? Anybody?
So,
Anybody?
yes, my
I
mic
that
sounds
sucks.
nice.
Check
Anyway.
two.
Listen, I'm old. Leave me alone.
Defeats the purpose of an
So,
audio podcast.
Leave me alone. Leave me lonely.
oh man.
All right, what we doing this week? What's with all these laws? Let's go.
So,
Ah, I thought
Bronny
she was getting
James.
something off her chest.
Oh.
Well, anyway, why you distracted me? Bronny James, um, remember he had a heart attack on the court a few weeks back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So he has been examined by some of the foremost heart specialists in the country, apparently, obviously, because when you have money, you can do that. And they found that his cardiac arrest was caused by a congenital heart defect.
Damn.
But they believe that it is treatable and that he will return to the court.
USC.
Want to take that chance though? Jeez.
And that was my question. Why?
If you love
I
it,
Yeah.
you love
mean,
it.
I understand ball is life and shit, but ball ain't really life. you know, like
When you're young, you
anyway.
don't think forever doesn't seem that long. Right? Every person his age thinks they're invincible. All right, live your dream. Hopefully, it works out well.
Yeah, yeah. I wish him nothing but the best. But
Yeah.
if he was my kid, I would really be trying to talk him out of it. Well, if I was rich and he was my kid, I would really be trying
If I was
to.
poor and he was my kid, I'd be
Well,
trying to
that's
talk
true.
him out of it. Like,
That is
no,
absolutely true.
nothing, no amount of money is worth your life. Like, I mean,
Really isn't. But yeah, but I'm just saying, like, he has even less of a reason to really want to do. And I'm not saying he should, sit in a rocking chair at the age of, I don't know, how old is he, 19, and not live his life. But there's just zero reason why he needs to be running up and down a basketball court. And also, this country, you know what I mean? Like, if he does get back on the basketball court, I can already tell you what's going to happen. Like, they were already probably going to be splashing his games all over the television. But
mm,
now it'll be even more so because
they
people will be
sitting up waiting
looking,
to see if something happens.
waiting to see if he gonna drop. Right. And I don't know. There's something very skeevy about that.
America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
While
that's
we're on basketball, did you see when Steve Kerr told Anthony Edwards he should probably come off the bench?
He told who? I'm sorry.
Anthony Edwards from the Timberwolves. Beast.
Oh. Yeah.
And
No, I haven't
obviously
really.
clearly the best player on this pre-Olympic team.
Mm,
So Ant was like looking
no, I.
around like, you see the rest of these people? And it was like, yeah, but D Wade came off the bench for Kobe. So he went, well, who's Kobe here? I fucks with you, Aunt.
Mm, yeah, I haven't really been watching a lot of. Well, that's a lie. I've been watching a lot of ESPN. I've been watching a lot of NFL Network because my favorite season is about to start. Well, both of my favorite seasons are about to start. Football in autumn. So, I'm excited about that.
Hey, Autumn.
There's something wrong with you.
Also, do you know Steve Kerr's son's name?
I do not.
His son is also a coach, and his first name is Nick.
Hmm.
So, for the sake of
Okay.
announcers, he's changing it to Nicholas.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, I wouldn't have been surprised if you told me his name was Jamal or something, because Steve Kerr is a funny man.
That's Dirk.
Anyway,
On the
oh
topics.
no, no, Dirk is immersed. That's what Dirk is.
Dedicated.
Dirk has got. Dirk ain't going back. That's what's going on there. But I mean, bless him. He's hilarious. Okay. So, anything else? Any other church announcement? Oh, I have one more thing. This is kind of old news. I've been wanting to bring it up to see how y'all feel about it.
Mm.
Oh, there's going to be a couple
Uh,
throwbacks today.
a Georgia man named Denzel Seegers, something, 27-year-old dude. He underwent a limb lengthening surgery on his legs,
Mm-hmm.
and he went from 5 feet 5 inches tall to 6 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're getting better at those.
Well, out of the country. He said he went out of the country to get it done because in America they will only let you grow 5 inches. They will only let you lengthen 5 inches, and it would have cost twice as much. So he was able to get 7 inches cheaper. I guess. Ha ha. and and he oh, and also I think where he went, I want to say it was in Turkey. I don't remember. I don't remember where he said he went. But anyway, wherever he went, they were the ones that like pioneered the entire procedure anyway. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah, he said it was very painful. All of the bones in his legs were broken.
Jeez.
I mean, so is it worth it?
To be walking
I'm
around looking extra goofy with Tyrannosaurus arms and same size dick. Get a gym
I
membership, my
mean,
dude.
yeah, because
Get a
like, okay.
personality.
Well, first of all, dick size has nothing to do with your height, but
I'm not
carry on.
convinced, but entirely possible.
Well, I'm here to tell you. So I've done extensive
Mm-mm.
field research in the matter.
Mm. 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 Mm.
Lord Jesus.
Ah,
We're going to pray for Sister
but
Storm.
anyway, I mean, if you must. But anyway, so again, do you feel it's worth it? Or, I mean, he says
No,
it's
I'm
worth it.
tall.
Well, that's true. Like you
And I'm
have no concept.
consistent advocate on this show. Self esteem is free. I don't know how much it costs to
Well,
gain half
I,
a foot of height, but
ironically, he talked about that, and he said he had immense self-esteem in every other aspect of his life except for that, except for his height. Here's my thing. And I guess it's the, well, you know what, Star, I'll let
Mm.
you go first before I get into it,
Okay,
Draft
go
ass
first with
nigga.
what?
and tell me how you feel about his limb lengthening.
Okay. Um, as a as the resident short person of the crew, I get the desire to want to be taller. Like I'm 5'4". Well, 5'4.5". You know,
Hmm. With shoes on.
whatever. With shoes on, I'm 5 feet. Man. Um, I mean, yeah, no, I didn't say that.
You
I
You
did,
didn't
meant
but
even
five
say
foot
we'll act
five
five.
like we
four.
didn't
I
notice.
meant 5'5".
Yeah, we
I
get it.
meant 5'5". So anyway, yeah, I kind of have wanted to be taller, but that's only because, like, I feel like if some of this were stretched out, it wouldn't be, like my hips wouldn't be as wide. I mean, because even when I was smaller, I still had the hips and the butt. And so I kind of always felt like if this was stretched out a little bit, it wouldn't be, yeah. But I don't know that I would seriously consider if I had money or opportunity actually being taller like that. That's gotta throw your whole everything off. I can't even imagine. First of all, fuck getting all your bones broken, but having to learn how to walk and coordinate yourself.
Mm,
Like I'm
all of
already
that.
clumsy. I'm already like a little bit of a clumsy person. Like I can't even imagine.
Right.
Um, so I get the desire, but hey, you were born with what you were born with. Deal with it. Be as happy as you possibly can. Cause yeah. So what do they do? They like insert
Clip your
rods or
toenails, skilo.
Yeah, well, they break the bone. Well,
They
first
extend the legs in your.
first they
Yeah.
do first they do the femur. Okay, they do the
mm,
femurs. So they cut them,
mm,
and then they put like a device that pulls them apart like
Yeah.
slightly, so that bone will regenerate itself into the gap, and then they keep like stretching it and stretching it and stretching it. So I'm telling you. So and then
that
they did
sounds
his
so
limb lengthenings.
painful.
It is, well, he said it was excruciating, and that the pain continues because they keep stretching it, and the recovery. He's been in recovery for over a year.
See, no. Mm-mm.
So yeah,
Mm,
like you lose a year of your life.
mm-mm.
I mean, and it's not like those 7 inches. Well, okay. Here's my thing. Okay. Those 7 inches aren't going to, like you're not gonna go get you an NBA contract because you got those, you went from 5'5" to 6 feet tall. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Okay. Was that
And
his
even if
desire?
you and even if you were good like that, now they're breaking your legs. How good you gonna be afterwards? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
to me, it's a lot. But it reminds me of um, those extreme makeovers that
People go
people
through.
do when they change like their entire face.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing: genetics is always going to betray you.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm-hmm.
that's just what that is. They can lengthen your legs, but then what are you gonna tell your 5'3" son one day?
Right.
Like, I don't understand why I'm 5'3". You're 6 foot tall, and my mother is 5'10". What happened?
Yeah. Yeah.
that you know what I mean? And
Yeah,
and are you going to recommend that your child go through that pain because they want to be taught? I mean, it's just, to me, it's a cycle.
yeah, it's a lot.
It's a
Um,
lot.
yeah, no, that's something again. That's not something I don't think I would ever seriously consider. Is doing
Yeah,
something
me
like
neither.
that. Yeah,
But I mean, I get it, because, I want to go under the knife and, get some things reduced. So, I get it. I get it.
you say get some. Oh, well, leave it alone.
Well, I mean, nah. Nah. But but yeah, so anyway, I didn't mean to hijack it. I just that came into my head and I thought, we would discuss it. But this is your world. Stop it. It's your world this week. Magic.
Why do we keep
What we
faking this?
doing?
So, in everyone saying they had a long, busy, hard week, what have you done this week that you are proud of?
I told you before we
Nice.
started recording, I didn't execute anyone.
Yeah,
So,
good for
you
you.
know, thank you.
Start easy.
Yes. It was not easy.
Yeah. Um, I I started my paring down process. I'm proud of that.
Oh, yay.
Yeah.
Hit them.
Um, I didn't get as much out as I would have liked to, but definitely I've definitely started the process, which will continue on for the next couple of weeks. So yeah, I've just made a commitment to every day do something, and yeah,
Well, that's cool.
yeah.
Well, yay. Congrats.
Thank y'all,
Proud of
thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all.
you.
How about you, sir?
I also didn't kill anybody.
Oh,
I've been
well,
Oh,
on
and I
a
do know that.
focus.
congratulations.
I've been on a super focused thing at work because the truth of the matter is I should be self-employed and running my own business. So I'm trying to very intentionally increase my work ethic. So I have everything done at the 9 to 5 way before it needs to be done, which gives me more spare time to do my own thing, which makes far more money. Hey, coworkers. And the mother of my daughters has COVID, and I was still like, you know what? If you need anything, I got you. I think she's too proud
Good
to
for
go through with it,
you.
but we cool.
Yeah, good
Good
for
for you.
you.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
well,
On topics
I
we've
hope she
skipped over in
feels
the last
better.
few
Oh,
weeks. Oh,
I
hopefully.
also got through about half of my to-do list this week, which is more than I normally get through. So
Good for
I
you.
was proud of myself for that.
Yay.
Every step in the right direction is progress.
Yes.
Exactly. Progress over
Mhm.
perfection.
But I've been doing less push-ups and sit-ups this week, but whatever. I'm comfortable with my dad bod. On stuff we've skipped over in the last few weeks. Are y'all on the free Lizzo campaign?
Free Lizzo. What happened to her?
I honestly don't care.
Some of her
I
some of her former dancers have accused her of
terrible
forms
things.
of sexual harassment, body
Yes.
shaming, and generally convincing them to do ratchet shit for more,
Listen,
I guess,
listen.
prizes.
I like Lizzo. I've always liked her, but if she did the things that she's being accused of, then nah. Like, The hell with her. She's a terrible person. So why would I, like
Did you read the
I don't
details
know.
though?
I did read the details.
To me,
That's
that
what
all
I'm
sounds
saying.
like drunk people hanging out.
Um,
Well, here's my
Like, you
thing.
think Lizzo ain't got no fat jokes? She's heard them all. I got all the light
Well,
skinned, tall, narrow, nappy headed, big nose jokes in the world.
here's the thing.
Plus, oh my God, we were at a strip club and she tried to make us touch a titty. Who does that? Oh, every drunk friend on earth? Fuck.
Some of the things that they said that she had them doing. Now, me as someone who is contrary as fuck, okay, I would have been like, I'm not doing that. But that's me. And also, um, well, I was gonna say she doesn't sign my checks, but even if she did, I'd be like, yeah, I'm not doing that. But but I'm contrary. Like to my core, I am contrary. And you're not about to make me do some shit I don't want to do. Like that is just how I've always been. But I can fully understand how
Suggestions
someone
and make are
in
two different things.
I get it, but I fully understand how someone who does not have that in them might succumb to someone who is in that much of a position of power over them. Particularly
Yeah, they were basically
when,
saying the people that played along got more benefits and such. And I'm like, what? She wants to hang out with the cool people? Who knew?
well, not just that, but I mean, in that business,
Shit
anyway,
happens.
I can see them feeling like they had to do it. And like I said, to me, like don't do that to people. Don't do that to people. But, I
Don't
will
hang out with
say,
your coworkers, especially the lame ones,
shout out
especially if they
to
work for you.
shout out to friend of the show, Mona. I once made her little sister
So,
kiss an ugly man just so, I would drive her home. And I feel
so you're the
terrible about
original
that.
Lizzo,
uh,
and now you
Apparently,
shaming.
apparently, and I feel terrible about it.
It's all
Like I
fun
have
when
been
you're doing it.
apologizing.
When somebody else does it, it's wrong.
I mean, it was fun, but I have been apologizing to her for like the last 25
Jesus
years
Christ.
because I do feel bad about it. Like at the time it was funny, but now it's like, oh, that was terrible. Like I really could have given her, I mean, because she was younger than me. Like doesn't seem like it's significantly now, but at the time it was significantly younger than me. And like I could have given her a complex. I mean, I didn't, but
It's not
like
for
I
you
feel
to
bad
say.
about that. Well, she said it. She said it. So that's
so
why I say I didn't.
Yeah,
But I
everyone
feel
tells the
horrible
bully how
about
they
it.
really got hurt.
so here's my thing about any of those situations. Um, and people, so there's probably going to be somebody that has something to say about this, but this is just how I honestly feel. If you're an artist of any type and or any kind, or even if you're not an artist, you're a person who, I don't know, is a lawyer or aspiring to be one day a judge or a district attorney or something in that nature, right? One, you may not be fully aware of all that's going on before you get in it. But once you get in those situations where you're a professional, you're out looking for work, going to auditions, doing certain jobs here and there, and
Hmm.
you have aspirations to, be and do whatever, right?
Hmm.
I take real issue with those people who don't accept their own accountability in situations like that, because No, it's not that hard. No, it's not that hard. But
What?
if you're saying yes because you're afraid that, you're going to be fired, or you won't get this opportunity or that opportunity, and you see this person or this situation as a gateway to that opportunity, that is a decision that you literally make on the spot. You know what I mean?
Well, yes and no, because first
No,
of all,
no, no,
no,
no.
no, yeah, no, because first of all, they were in an entirely different country.
It doesn't matter. You take who
It
you
does.
are
Yeah,
with
who thinks
you.
anybody in the red
No,
light
I agree
district
with
in
I.
Amsterdam is
Okay,
wilding?
okay, I agree with that. But if you're in Amsterdam on my dime and you say no to me, and now you're fucking stranded, you know what I'm
At
saying?
no
Like
point
that
were
is
they
a
threatened to
lot.
be stranded. If you knew you couldn't hang with the big
Okay,
dogs, stay at the hotel.
my point is we are not talking about like old people. Like, some of these are relatively young people. Like, like
The
I can
kind you would take
imagine being.
advantage of.
No, asshole. But I'm saying, like, I can
I'm an
imagine,
asshole.
like,
Lord.
like it wouldn't be me, but I can imagine somebody being terrified in that situation, because like
I
I can
get
see
being
it. That's all I'm
terrified.
saying. Like I can see it. And also when you're talking about, I mean, it's different if you're talking about you're a lawyer, because this firm ain't hitting, you just go and sign up with a different firm. Plenty of law firms in this world, and you'll be a lawyer until the day you die, right? You only have a certain window where you can make it as a dancer or in the entertainment industry before that window starts closing
The
on your
closing, and
ass.
I don't necessarily disagree with that. All I'm saying is that if you have these aspirations in life, and again, you may not be fully aware of, what goes on behind the scenes or whatever before you get into it. But once you get into it and you see that you see how things are cut, and once
Mm-hmm.
that type of situation comes to you, you have a decision to make. Are your dreams and your aspirations, do they mean more to you than this moment? And if the answer is yes, then it's kind of like, do you really have the right to complain like later on? Because you said yes. It's not like they forced her, she forced any of these people at
Okay,
gunpoint.
I get it, but I mean, it's the same thing. Okay, this is the exact same argument that men used to make about sexual harassment.
Okay.
I'm your boss. I sign your paychecks.
Mm-hmm.
I have the power to fire you,
Mm-hmm.
and and you don't feel like you can say no. I mean, you had a choice. You could say no and just get fired, right?
At any
Okay.
point, did
So
she
on
threaten their
that,
jobs?
Well, no, I don't know that she did or
And
she
that's a
didn't. I'm just
false
saying
comparison.
that no, it's not, because she has power over them. She has
Yeah,
she has
which
the
is a rule why
power
you probably
over
shouldn't
them.
hang out with
so it's
subordinates.
that
Hey, Ime.
perceived, it's that
But
perceived thought that you may no longer have your.
Exactly.
let me say I don't think what she did was right, cool, even. But as I said in the beginning, this is shit drunk friends do when they're hanging out with each other. But in the end, can you be upset? Can you complain? Yes. Is it a crime? No.
Okay, but I don't think that they're asking her to be put in jail either. I
No, it's a
mean,
money
from what
grab.
yeah, that's a civil suit. I mean, which is exactly the type of civil suit you would file for sexual harassment in office. You don't try to put your boss in prison, but you would file a civil suit against the company. I mean, that is what you do. Lizzo is
So
the
No,
company
you
in this
fuck their
situation.
spouse.
all I'll say is, as a person who who has been in those situations twice. And I know everybody's not the same, but I've definitely been in in that type of situation twice where I felt like um the sexual harassment that was coming from the person that was above me had gotten to the point where it had made me so uncomfortable that I felt like if I don't give in, it's going to either be some funny business to where I'm not going to get promoted, or he's going to start making things really hard for me, or potentially fire me.
Right.
Um, um, I quit.
Right. And I would too.
I
But
just I quit both times.
but but at the time when I quit, I also that was before I had a child at home to feed.
So okay, let me finish. So one time was before I had a child at home to feed, and the other time was after I had a child at home to feed. Um, I think she was probably maybe 5 or 6. She was either 5 or 6 at that point, and that actually was. Well, I'm not that. Well, no, because anybody hearing my voice know me and will know what the situation is. But that was my last time actually dealing with anything that had to do with that particular business. And financially, it hurt for a minute, because not that they were just paying all that well, because that particular side of the business just does not pay that well. But I had to find something else. So that left a little hole, but I couldn't deal with it. And I wasn't going to succumb to what oh boy
Right.
was dishing out. And
Well, and that was what I was going to say. If I had had a child at home to feed, I wouldn't have quit. I would have dealt with it in a different way, but I wouldn't have succumbed to it either because fuck that.
yeah, I felt like there was no, and that could have been just my perception, just like I was saying with the people before, is that perceived feeling that you
Exactly.
will lose your job. But I I could not. I was just like, it doesn't matter. This person was so close to the people who ran the place that I felt like they were definitely going to take his side over my
Oh,
side.
absolutely. Yeah.
And and I just said fuck it. I was like, I can't, I'm not dealing with this. I'm out. Um,
Yeah.
but my point is, you make those decisions, and that doesn't make whoever is doing these things to you, that doesn't make them right. That but you still make a decision as to where you're going to do it or deal with it or not. um and so
No, I
you
mean
have to
that
accept accountability for that as well.
no, and I'm saying that is absolutely true. Like I agree with you, but not everybody has the same, I don't know the word I want to use. I was going to say fortitude in situations
That's
like
not a
that.
bad word.
Well, I mean, I don't like the implication of that. Like, I'm not implying that, you know, anyway, not not everybody is as you got me fucked up like I am. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Mhm.
just my nature. But that's not everybody's nature. So,
Mhm. I mean, I get it. I get it.
yeah. Yeah, but I mean, I'm with Magic. Some of that, you know, if you make a decision, some of it is on you, but I can see where you might feel intimidated, especially when you're that young and that far away from home and, you're kind of dependent on the situation you're in. So, I
Are
mean,
you really though?
yeah.
Are you
I
really though?
mean,
Because even though you're over in Amsterdam, okay, is this your first week on the job? Like you don't have any money or credit or whatever that could get you home if she decided to say fuck it and fire you? Like,
maybe not.
Can we
I
keep it
mean, I don't know.
real?
First of all, like, I don't
Have y'all
know
seen Lizzo's
what
dances?
you're being paid. Oh, go ahead, sir.
Have y'all seen Lizzo's dances? Your options are dance for Lizzo, hang out with Monique at a rare show that she pops up at and has dances in the beginning, or Red Man videos.
Well, and but like I said, those jobs are hard to come by. This ain't, well, if I ain't dancing for you, I'm gonna go dance. Especially Lizzo's dancers. You know, like they're not just gonna be out here just getting all the dancing jobs. You know what I'm saying? So I can kind of understand, like, if that is your dream, and this is the person that holds the key to your dream, I get it. But that being said, like I ain't sucking nobody's pussy juice because you tell me to. Like, no. Bitch,
I
no.
mean, technically, it was a banana. You
Oh.
peel it. Eh.
Yeah, I don't give a damn. It had pussy juice on it. I ain't doing it.
Pussy juice is delicious.
Ew. Yeah, yeah. I hope to be one day as famous as Nigel Barker, but there's no way that I'm doing no shit like that or anything close to it to be
And
where
clearly
he
they
is.
didn't, and they still kept their jobs until they decided to quit. So it wasn't a do this or get fired situation. It was, hey,
Oh,
we're fucked
as
up.
as
Let's
I
do some wild shit.
as I understand it, as I understand it, they were made to do it, or that they did do it.
Mm,
But
And we're getting
I
conflicting
mean,
reports.
yeah,
mm.
no telling. I'd have to actually read the lawsuit, and I'm not about to do that because, again, it doesn't affect me. So, I don't care enough to have to read lawyer speak. But I
You
mean,
realize how long y'all ranted on that for a topic no one cared about?
I know, right?
I don't know why I have takeover episodes. All right, so we're roughly 50 years into hip hop. Are y'all distraught that Melle Mel took the L?
Wait a minute. What?
So Eminem's on a verse on one of his artist songs, and he decided
Yeah,
to throw in his 2 cents on everybody who had some smart shit to say about him since the last time he was trying to rap. And Melle
yeah.
Mel took it personally, so he put out a diss record that was so bad. A week or so later, he took
Garbage.
it down and it was like, my bad.
Melly
No,
Mel is
no.
Melly Mel is what, like 70? How
You
old is
gotta
he
be
at this point?
up there.
Look, if Ronald Isley can still get out there, but my thing is that if you gonna come on a diss track, you can't. Yeah, that shit was horrible. Somebody should have talked you out of that before you ever even put it up.
I don't
Um,
know why he thought he should do it. Like, like why?
He said
First of
after
all,
the fact that it was like, oh, I was trying to do something for hip hop and get the conversation started and blah, blah, blah. Like, now you just took the
whatever,
L.
nobody was gonna. I mean, hmm, you okay?
whatever.
And Mel, we still respect you as a legend, but we gonna sweep that
Sit
under
down.
the
I
rug.
mean,
Sit
yeah.
down.
I mean, you old.
Do the
It
old
don't
shit.
need,
like so
if he had skill, if he still had, yeah, it doesn't. The
if
age thing, like I said, if Ronald Isley can still get his ass out there, I ain't gonna even, hey, I ain't got shit
yeah,
to say about Melly Mel. But
that's a whole different skill. But here's my thing: if 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 he still had skills, he would have been demonstrating them all these decades. Like, you don't just disappear for 30 years and then come up with another
he
like
didn't
what were
really
you
just
thinking?
Mel is
disappear.
still
But
live on the songs he does from back in the days, but
yeah,
there's a
But
reason we
that's
don't
what
want to
I
hear a
mean.
bunch of them rap some new shit.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, he hasn't put out anything new in decades. So I
You
don't
might have wanted to get in the gym and warm up before that one.
Yeah, several warm ups because that was horrible. That shit he put out was horrible.
Yeah, I
And
didn't hear it, but I can imagine.
and he
Like,
Yeah,
needs
you
to be
know,
really
don't add to
truthful
that
about
algorithm.
he needs to be really truthful about the reason why he he came
He
out
was in his
and did
feelings.
that. Yeah, he was in his feelings.
That and he
Um
was
we-
like, okay, this famous person dissed me. If I get into a war with them, that brings my name up. But
oh yeah, yeah, it might revive
if you
my
go
career a
fight the
little bit.
champ, you better be
and
ready to
and
scrap.
that's what I think it was more than anything else. Because did Eminem call him by name?
Yes.
Yeah, he
And
called
actually,
him.
I didn't
He did
hear
say his
the
name.
song that M is on, but I heard about it and was like, all right, I'll get
Yeah,
around
I
to it.
didn't hear that. Yeah, I didn't hear that song either. But hmm,
No,
whatever.
either way it goes, he sit down. There's a lot of rappers out there that are in their feelings, especially like a lot of the old school rappers that are in their feelings about Eminem because, I mean, let's face it, he's white boy and yeah, he's at the top of
Barely.
the game. You know what I mean? He's at the top of the game, and they in their feelings about it. It's
He
like,
was at the top of the game.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know
It's
that
been
he's
a
at the
minute.
top of his game anymore, but he
listen,
was.
M is
listen.
still nice, but I feel like now he's over rapping. Like, you don't have to put that many syllables in each bar. Like, calm down. We know you can rap.
That's
Make a good
Yeah,
song.
I get that. I get that. But I see him and I see him like this, right? Uh Mike Tyson is still way past he's like way past his prime, right?
right.
But motherfuckers still shouldn't get in the ring with him unless they ready. And that's what I feel about him. Like,
Yeah,
leave that man alone unless your ass is ready. And he wasn't and Mel wasn't ready.
at all.
That's how I feel about that.
I kind of want to pick on the
Yeah.
Obamas for thinking they're the Clintons, but my blackness will not allow me to do it. So there's a trend going on X that starts off with people I don't trust, and then you make a list of it. So we're going to
Going
play
on
a
what?
game. We each go one at a time, saying people we don't trust. And whoever makes it the furthest
People
wins. People you don't
people we
trust.
don't trust.
Yes.
Let me pull up a list of Congress people.
Uh-uh.
No, it's a type of person.
Oh,
Like,
okay. Oh, because I'll call names. I don't
you could say Trump
care.
supporters, that would count. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
For the sake
all
of
of
the
them.
fucking game, I'll go first. Who's going second?
Um, I
You go
suppose
second.
I'll go second.
All right. So I'll start it off. Let's see. People I don't trust. People that got light skin jokes, but your children are lighter than me.
um, I don't trust people who purposely write with cheap ballpoint pens.
Oh Lord.
I don't trust people with dirty ears.
Inside or back?
It doesn't even matter.
I don't trust anyone that doesn't allow me to question what they're doing.
Okay.
Hmm.
Um, I don't trust people. I don't trust people who put sugar on their grits.
Amen.
I don't
I'm
trust.
sorry.
I don't trust overzealous morning people.
Amen.
I don't trust people with tattoos to cover up their lack of muscles.
Uh, um, I don't trust white people with black people's names.
Mm.
I do know a couple Jeromes. It's wild.
I knew a white woman older than me named Keisha. Carry
Oh
on.
wow, I wasn't
Yes,
even hitting back then.
that's what I said.
Her mother had
I
dreams and
don't trust.
aspirations.
I don't trust men with excessive back hair.
I was
Because
actually
that is
going
an
to say
ape.
that last time.
I don't
It's
trust
your
people
turn.
who show up to the party but ain't there to help you prepare or clean up.
Right? Uh, I don't trust. I don't trust old people with braces.
They got their money up. But
Why?
you look
Because
crazy.
their teeth are not worth investing in. Still, you supposed to have your teeth your whole life.
You're 60. Why you? Come on.
They got
You
their
don't need no
money up.
braces. Right?
They done got to retirement, took care of the kids. Like, I got a couple dollars now. Let me go and get this fixed.
Nope.
You in your 50s and want a breast reduction.
I'm a custom
All right,
pair
go
again.
ahead.
um, I don't trust people who don't put butter and sugar on their grits.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you
Sugar does
one of
not
them.
belong on grits.
My bad. Mm.
Blech.
I don't trust any woman that starts off her conversation with, I heard your little podcast.
Mm.
Actually, little anything. Like, you out with your little friends, huh? Go to your little job. Like, nah, that's a setup.
Always little
I'm
something and it don't benefit.
I'm sorry. I have been guilty of that.
Mm, mm, mm.
Let's see. I don't trust anybody who still watches BET.
Tell them.
I don't trust people who like really like Tubi movies.
I'm trustworthy. Actually, I've never watched 2B, but I was looking through the movies on it. Was like, oh, they got the Ratchet White shit too. Okay, okay. I don't
I haven't
trust
been on
people who
there in
give
so long,
oral and
so
then
I don't even know
expect you
what's
to
on
put on
there.
a condom.
Wait a minute, what?
I don't trust
Yeah,
people
you
who
gonna have
give
to say that
oral
again.
and then trust you to put on a condom.
Well, um, okay. Um, I don't trust people who order Thai food with no spice in it.
True.
Because what was the point?
uh, um, you made me forget mine. uh, I don't trust. I don't trust dudes who talk about the size of their penis.
Nor should you.
Plenty of strengths. I'm also probably lying anyway.
The majority
Yeah,
of
not
them
99.99999% of them are lying.
are lying.
They even fake pictures and shit. I don't know. Good luck to y'all. And I keep telling you, goofy chicks don't like big dick. They like to look at it. They don't like to fuck it like that. Anyway,
Mm.
I don't trust anybody over the age of 25 that wants to rap for a career.
Mm.
Yeah. Uh, I don't trust anyone under the age of 25 driving a minivan.
What is wrong with y'all?
Sorry. I don't trust. I don't trust people who eat pancakes without syrup.
Heathens. I don't trust women
uh,
whose parents are raising their children.
Amen.
yeah, that is that is definitely true.
I know the sex is good, but
Um,
can't be with you.
uh, I don't trust men who tell you that every breakup was their girlfriend's fault.
I don't trust men who refer to women as bitches.
Ooh, ooh. I'll expound upon that.
Oh man. I don't trust women who believe in Prince Charming.
Mm,
Nor should you.
mm,
I've been thinking lately men believe in monogamous women like women believe in Prince Charming. It's a sad cycle.
Mm. I don't trust men who refer to women as females in conversations.
You're a
mm,
scientist. It's scientific.
It's not. If it
mm.
were scientific, then they would refer to men as males. They don't.
Kind of do. All right.
They don't.
All right. I do, but I'm weird. Last one star because this could go on all night and people got shit to do
I
after
was
this
gonna say we'll
podcast.
be here all we'll be here all night.
I don't. I don't trust people who always invite you over to their house to eat, but won't eat at your house or anybody else's house.
Mm.
Word. Weirdos.
Oh, on that
Okay,
note,
so.
I'm sorry. I just got one more. I don't trust
Hmm.
people. I don't trust people who spend less than 2 minutes washing their hands in the bathroom.
Damn. I guess I'm not trustworthy.
Nope.
OCD. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. I don't know how
Okay.
long we are into this because I reset mine.
Oh well.
We should be
Um.
pushing an hour.
Do, yeah. Do we have a gym, sir?
Don't let technology take away your humanity.
Absolutely.
Glassmaster KRS1. If you like the show, tell a friend, tell a foe, tell a hoe. If not, tell everybody you know. It is so far still the Threesome Podcast on the Metaverse, Facebook, Instagram, all of them, and the Threesome Pod on Twitter, as if either the three of us really use any of them. But we pop up every now and then, and we see a shit. Comments are usually open on
Definitely.
Spotify. I don't know where else y'all listen, weirdos.
Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, all of them. Wherever you get your
Don't nobody use
podcasts.
Google Podcast.
People do. You'd be surprised.
Anchor. What is the other
All of
one?
that. Well,
Stitchers, Spreaker,
Anchor. Well,
somewhere.
Stitcher is actually going away in like 2 days. So if you're listening on
So
Stitcher,
hard.
I suggest you find an alternative. And Anchor doesn't exist anymore. It is now Spotify for podcasters. So there you go.
So old. See me
Yep.
on MySpace, chumps.
You got to learn how to code first.
I actually do know how.
Of course you
I was
do,
studying
because you were
computer
on
programming in
MySpace.
college on an Apple IIe.
Yeah,
I can do
that
some
was
C++.
your problem.
Actually, ASCII to an extent, but I probably forgot more than I remember.
Yep.
Anyway,
Anyway,
good night, good evening, morning, whenever y'all listen to this. Just blowing
yep.
away your work day.
Right. I'm going to walk the dog.
Walking the dog. Where'd she go?
I don't know. She's muted again. Oh.
Lord, this podcast sucks.
uh, don't cast
Peace
aspersions
out.
on me now. Bye.
I hear your mouth.
Yeah, well, come over here. You might see it.
I
Bye.
wish I would.